Commando P is not the easiest character to play because, one, no splash damage. But also, it's like, one of the fun things to do with him is just walk up to somebody, like close range, and just let your magazine go because, like, he's easy with close range. And when you get the upgrades for him, you get a ton of, it does a lot of damage. It's not his fault that he's new to the game, not the oldest player in this game. What rank are you? 22. I'm actually higher ranked than you. Yeah, I know. That's not the thing. It's like if you're, for example, if you're playing Fortnite, even though I played this game before Fortnite even came out, you would be like, oh, but I am not the best at the game, I am nowhere near, because I don't take the game seriously. I don't take any game seriously. One of my favorite things to do is watch someone get killed by a dark flower. It's so good. Like, people are like, you really use dark flower? I'm like, yes, I use it on my shadow flower. Dark flower is an amazing little ability. I love when I see in like just the top right, dark flower gets a kill. Because you know how sad they feel. It's not about ability, it's just people really hate being killed by it. I do it for fun, not for... I don't depend to get kills on it. I'm using Shadow Flower with it. I get kills plenty. It's just, it's fun to watch someone get killed by a potted plant. Are you... What character are you using? Are you Matt? What's your favorite zombie character to use? I have all the imps mastered as well. It takes a lot of time being killed. I have the bling pylon, so the bling pylon makes this slightly more, but only like a little bit. A lot of people say party imp's pretty good. I kind of understand. He's a slightly better version of the original one, and the original one's pretty good. We just need to take them out. There we go. What, did you want the match to end? Well, everyone plays EP, you can't escape him. I have every pea shooter promoted, so there you go. He's my favorite class. Outside of soldier, that is. But that's just because I've been playing Garden for 1 for a majority of my life. Did you even ever play the first game? The customization's better. The maps, I think, are a little better, but that's just me. I had every single character in the first game. I loved using all of the, like, the sponsor dealership figures, or characters. And he has 4 bullets. He had 4 bullets in the first game. If you weren't using Super Commando in the first game, you were doing something wrong. Who wasn't playing Super Commando in the first game? Unless you just never got him. Who? I don't have the first game on PS4, I have it on PS3, so sadly I can't play it on this. Yeah, I might. I might buy it again. It's $20. I have the disc for the PS3 version. I got it like a week after it came out. PvZ2, like the app game, right? PvZ2, it's about time. Because it's... I think the only PvZ games I have not played are PvZ 3 and Battle for Neighborville. Plants vs. Zombies 3 came out this year. I played the Facebook Plants vs. Zombies game, which basically no one played. And I was lucky to play that one because it was basically taken out like 6 years ago. That game was deleted from existence like 6 to 7 years ago, so I did only play it for a little while, but I did get to play it. The game that still existed, I think, was taken out around Minecraft's peak popularity. I think the only Blizzard game I play is Overwatch. What did you just say? Even though I'm a white person, I've never said that. Because I follow the rules! I don't think I've ever heard a white person in Overwatch say the N-word. Even though I haven't played Overwatch in about a year and a half. Everyone hated me because the only character that I liked playing was Bastion, but that's just because I like miniguns. I need healing. Overwatch is a decent game. I'm still waiting for the sequel just to see how good it is. Like they announced it. They haven't said much about it, but they just said, okay, we released a trailer just because of our bad press, so let's see what happens. I didn't realize that they even added like the last character until like a few months ago. Die, Spikeweed! Plasma P, seriously, why? I have a feeling so many people have like, I get killed by so many specialist classes, and I'm like, do you just not level up your character? Like, I'm pretty sure they never even promote them beyond specialist. My controller just died, so I had to swap it out for a new one. Always have 2 controllers. That is my advice. I keep one on the charger and I use one, and then I swap them out. You should always have 2 controllers. Okay, we need to push this dumb booterang ram. 'Cause that's what it's called. I'd rather win, even though I don't really care, but yay, time extended. I want us to win just so you get mad about like the match isn't ending. That is my reasoning. Plasma P. One of my favorite things to do is launch a ZPG at the ground right before a chomper gets me. It kills them immediately, it's so good. Even though it's far easier to do it with All-Star by just punching the nearest wall and standing next to it. Okay. It's time to pull the levers. Well, we kind of have to pull the levers. God dang it, there's a chomper. Chompula, leave me alone. No, I didn't get the fire. Yes, I got the fire, but it didn't kill him in time. It did kill him, though. That was nice. It just didn't kill him in time for it to save me. But at least it worked. Do you agree that Hot Rod Chomper is the best chomper? The only chomper I have mastered is the disco one, just because I want to master all of my legendaries. Not yet. No, I'm not going to, because I don't know, I have higher class than that. I don't resort to doing that. Okay, we pulled the levers, that's good. Does that extend our time? Yay. Time extended! I've only won this as zombies only like a few times. I feel like the plants usually win this. What this is reminiscent of is Cactus Canyon from the first game, just because you're pushing something to an end goal. Yeah, the exploding golf ball into the hole and explode the cactus statue. Such a good map. I loved that DLC. It was part of the game. It wasn't part of the game at launch. Yeah, it was an update, but people call them DLC anyway because an update is a downloaded content. Yeah, I know, that's not entirely true, but because people call big updates like that DLC. You do have to download the update, so. DLC stands for downloaded content. Nothing in there means you need to buy it. The good thing about these games is you don't need to buy anything. Unless, like Z7, Twilight Chomper, you can buy those if you want to be a completionist, but otherwise you don't really need to buy anything. Like, no DLC is, like, you don't need to pay to get a map. Like, Zombies Down was a really good update in the first game. Are you kidding me? That Chomper was just waiting for me. He didn't even get the engineer that was behind him. He was just waiting for me. Come on, push it. It's overtime. Push it. It's just General Supremo there. No, General Supremo. Run, boys, run! Easy. I got off the drawbridge. Chomper City. There's 3 of them, not 2. Every chomper counts, even though I don't really mind. I always do love killing them with CPGs though.